The lights are dimming in the WWE Universe tonight, and I'm not talking about a storyline. Adam Pearce, the man who's been the backbone of Monday Night Raw for years, just dropped a bombshell that has the entire wrestling world reeling. Please subscribe and hit that notification bell right now because you're not going to want to miss a single update on this developing story. What we witnessed wasn't your typical WWE drama. This wasn't a worked shoot or some elaborate angle to build heat for the next pay-per-view. This was raw, unfiltered emotion from a man who's given everything to this business. Adam Pearce stood in that ring, microphone trembling in his hand, and for the first time in his tenure as Raw's general manager, we saw the cracks in the armor of one of wrestling's most composed figures. Let me take you back to the beginning, because to understand why this moment hits so hard, you need to understand who Adam Pearce really is. This isn't some corporate suit who was handed a clipboard and told to read lines. Pearce is a 5-time NWA World Heavyweight Champion, a man who's bled on canvas from bingo halls to packed arenas. He's wrestled legends, trained future stars, and earned every single stripe on his referee shirt before ever stepping into the role that would define the modern era of WWE programming. When Pearce took over as the on-screen authority figure for Raw, he brought something different to the table. Gone were the days of power-hungry egomaniacs using their position to insert themselves into every main event. Pearce was the everyman, the voice of reason, the guy trying to maintain order in the beautiful chaos that is professional wrestling. He advocated for the wrestlers, mediated conflicts, and somehow managed to make contract signings compelling television again. That's not an easy feat in an era where fans have seen it all. But tonight, something changed. The composure cracked. The professional demeanor shattered. And what we got was 3 minutes and 47 seconds of television that reminded us why we fell in love with this industry in the first place. Real human emotion transcends any scripted promo, and what Pearce delivered was as real as it gets. The announcement itself sent shockwaves through the arena. You could hear the collective gasp, that sharp intake of breath from thousands of fans who suddenly realized they were witnessing something significant. Social media exploded within seconds. Wrestling journalists scrambled to verify details. Locker room sources started leaking reactions. This was the kind of moment that stops the wrestling world in its tracks. Now, here's where it gets interesting. Pearce didn't just make an announcement and walk away. He stood there and poured his heart out about what WWE has meant to him, about the toll this job takes on a person, about the sleepless nights and the constant pressure of trying to satisfy millions of passionate fans while respecting the incredible talent that steps through those ropes every single week. He talked about missing birthdays, anniversaries, and family moments because the show must always go on. He spoke about the weight of responsibility that comes with being the person who has to tell a wrestler they're not in the main event, or that their push is being delayed, or that creative has nothing for them this week. This wasn't a retirement speech, but it carried that same emotional weight. Pearce's voice wavered when he mentioned the superstars he's worked with, the relationships he's built, and the respect he has for every single person who dedicates their body and soul to entertaining us week after week. He gave credit to the crew members who work tirelessly behind the scenes, to the production staff who make Raw look like the biggest show in sports entertainment, and to the fans who've supported him even when controversial decisions had to be made in the name of business. The reaction from the WWE locker room has been pouring in, and it's unanimous. Superstars from both brands have taken to social media to express their gratitude and respect for Pearce. Seth Rollins posted a lengthy tribute calling him the most fair and genuine authority figure in WWE history. Becky Lynch shared a photo from her return negotiation, crediting Pearce with fighting to make it happen. Even legends like The Undertaker and Stone Cold Steve Austin have weighed in, with Austin calling Pearce a wrestler's general manager on his podcast. But let's talk about what this means for the future of Monday Night Raw. Pearce has been instrumental in the show's creative direction over the past several years. He's the guy who's in Vince's ear, who's in Triple H's production meetings, who understands both the creative vision and the practical realities of putting together 3 hours of live television every single week. His fingerprints are all over some of Raw's most memorable moments in recent memory. From facilitating dream matches to managing the delicate egos of main event talent, Pearce has been the glue holding it all together. The timing of this announcement couldn't be more significant. We're heading into WrestleMania season, the most critical time of year for WWE. Storylines are being set, dream matches are being built, and the creative direction for the next several months is being mapped out. Pearce's announcement throws a wrench into all of that, creating uncertainty at a time when WWE needs stability and clear vision more than ever. Industry insiders are already speculating about what comes next. Does WWE promote from within, elevating someone like Sonya Deville or bringing back a former authority figure? Do they go outside the box and bring in a completely new face to shake things up? Or does Triple H take this opportunity to restructure how Raw is presented, perhaps moving away from the traditional authority figure model altogether? The possibilities are endless, and each one would dramatically change the landscape of Monday Night Raw going forward. What struck me most about Pearce's announcement was the genuine love and passion that came through in every word. This is a man who truly cares about this business, who understands its history, respects its traditions, and wants to see it continue to evolve and grow. He spoke about the responsibility of being a caretaker for something that means so much to so many people around the world. Wrestling isn't just entertainment to Pearce, it's a sacred trust between performers and fans, and he's always treated it that way. The emotional toll of the job was evident in his delivery. Working in WWE, especially in a high-pressure role like general manager, means constant scrutiny, endless criticism, and very little recognition when things go right. Pearce has handled it all with grace and professionalism, but tonight we saw the human cost of maintaining that composure. The cracks in his voice when he thanked his family for their sacrifices hit differently because we know those sacrifices are real. This business demands everything from those who choose to dedicate their lives to it. One of the most powerful moments came when Pearce addressed the younger talent in the locker room. He talked about seeing the hunger in their eyes, the same hunger he had when he was fighting to make a name for himself in the independents. He encouraged them to never lose that fire, to always respect the business, and to remember that every opportunity they get is a privilege that countless talented wrestlers never receive. It was a passing of wisdom from a veteran who's seen every side of this industry to the next generation who will carry it forward. The fan reaction in the arena was incredible. These are people who came expecting the usual raw spectacle, and instead they got a moment of genuine human vulnerability that transcended the typical barriers between character and reality. The standing ovation that followed Pearce's words wasn't for a heel turn or a face push or a title change. It was pure appreciation for someone who's given his all to make their Monday night special. Social media sentiment has been overwhelmingly supportive, with fans sharing their favorite Pearce moments and expressing hope that this isn't the last we'll see of him in WWE. Hashtags related to the announcement have been trending worldwide for hours, proving that authentic emotion still resonates in an age of scripted entertainment and predetermined outcomes. People connect with real human experiences, and what Pearce gave us tonight was as real as it gets. The ripple effects of this announcement will be felt for weeks, maybe months to come. Contract negotiations with top talent might be affected. Creative plans will need to be adjusted. The entire dynamic of Monday Night Raw could shift in ways we can't even predict yet. Change is coming, and while change can be scary, it's also what keeps WWE fresh and unpredictable. As we process this bombshell, one thing is crystal clear: Adam Pearce's impact on WWE will be felt long after this moment fades from the headlines. He set a standard for what an authority figure should be: balanced, fair, and genuinely invested in the success of the talent. Whoever steps into his shoes will have massive expectations to meet, because Pearce didn't just fill a role, he elevated it. Tonight reminded us why we're wrestling fans. Not for the predetermined outcomes or the flashy entrances or even the incredible athleticism, though those are all part of it. We're fans because wrestling, at its core, is about human stories, about people chasing dreams, overcoming obstacles, and wearing their hearts on their sleeves. Adam Pearce gave us that tonight, and it was beautiful. The hardcore wrestling community is already dissecting every word, every pause, every emotion from this announcement. Frame-by-frame analysis videos are being uploaded. Podcast emergency episodes are being recorded. This is what we do when something truly significant happens in our world. We examine it, discuss it, debate it, and ultimately, we appreciate it for what it is: a genuine moment in a scripted world. Whatever comes next for Adam Pearce and Monday Night Raw, this moment will stand as a testament to the power of authenticity in professional wrestling. It will be remembered, discussed, and referenced for years to come. And that's exactly what Hardcore Highlights is all about: capturing these earth-shattering moments and breaking them down so you never miss a beat. Drop your thoughts in the comments about what you think this means for the future of Raw, and make sure you're subscribed because this story is far from over.